Okay, so now let's talk about Amazon's SageMaker. So SageMaker is a fully managed service for developers and data scientists to build machine learning model. So all the services so far we've seen in this section, they're all managed machine learning service with a very specific purpose. For example, translate some text, transcribe some audio, or convert text into audio, or analyze parts of the text. But SageMaker is a higher level machine learning service where you have your actual developers or your data scientists within your organization create and build machine learning model. So it is a lot more involved and a lot more difficult to use. Now, when you want to do these kind of processes to build a machine learning model, you have to do a bunch of steps that I will show you in a second. And all these are quite difficult to do in one place. Plus, you need to provision some servers to perform these computations to create these models, and that can be cumbersome as well. So this is where SageMaker comes in. So SageMaker will try to help you all along the way for the process. So I will show you what machine learning actually is. And this is a simplified version. If you're a machine learning expert, don't get mad at me, please. But let's say you wanted to build a model, or let's say I wanted to build a model to predict what score you're going to get at your Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. So how will I do it? Say, for example, that I am a developer or a data scientist. So I'm going to gather all your data from the actual performance of my students. So I will ask maybe 10,000 students to give me information about how many years of experience in IT they had, how many years of experience with AWS they had, how much time they spent on the course, how many practice exams they did, etc., etc. So I'll try to gather as much data as possible. And then I'm going to label that data. So that means you need to say which column corresponds to what, and also you need to give some kind of score. And the score is the actual score for me at the exam that someone obtains. For example, someone did not pass 670, maybe he didn't do the course completely. That would be the reason. Maybe someone passed with high grade, so 990, or maybe someone with even higher grade, 934. So each student will get a specific score, and my guess is that based on the data that I've collected, I can predict what the score will be. So I've first done the labeling, and that labeling process can be quite complicated to do in practice. Then I need to build a machine learning model, which is how can I predict these scores from the historical data. So then you build that machine learning model, and then you have to train it and tune it. So this is another part that's actually quite difficult to do, which is how do I refine my model over time to better fit my data and my outputs. Okay, so now SageMaker and all of this will help you with the labeling, the building, the training, and tuning, but not only. Now we have a machine learning model and it is created, it's fully working. So now I need to use it. So this is called deploying a machine learning model. So we're going to get new data coming in. For example, you are the new student, and I'm going to survey you, and I'm going to say, okay, how many years of experience do you have in IT with AWS? How much time have you spent on this course? And then I will apply, based on this data you just given me, I will apply the machine learning model that I have created from before. And then the machine learning will say, for example, hey, it seems like based on the data you have, I'm going to predict that the student will pass with a score of 906. And this whole process of labeling, building the model, training it, tuning it, applying it can be all done within SageMaker. So that's it for a quick introduction, but I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next lecture.